and I'm here. Now, I'm going to say that I haven't done a stream in a while, so things might be broken. But let's try clapping. And it did work today. You can hear it come through the audio, but that's good. Anywho, how is everyone today? We have all kinds of people in chat already. Tom 3D Print Biking, my buddy's here. James at RushMy3D. If you need more YouTube 3D printing content, definitely go check out both of those fellas. Jim, Ronald, Bob, Willie, T. Lowe, I like that name. Greg, Francis, Magnus, fun Chris's Basement trivia fact. Magnus is my longest Patreon supporter ever. I believe he was the very first one, if not one of the very first ones. But he's still there today. That's MMPP, those of you that don't know Magnus. So, we are going to have some fun today, kids. So, if you haven't watched my channel before, or if you haven't seen a lot of these live streams, I absolutely love robot arms. I don't know why. I've been fascinated with them since I was a very small child, and these little desktop ones are some of the coolest things ever. Well, this company reached out, and I'm going to make sure that I get the names and everything. Rotrics, I believe is how they pronounce that. This is the DexArm. They reached out to me and said, hey, we've got this robot arm that does all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, and by the way, it will do 3D prints in like, I want to say it's like 180-degree platform. So basically it's being utilized like a SCARA printer. So you can, go side to side, print on things. And I'm just pretty excited about it all together, gotta be honest with you. So that's what we're going to do today. This should be a very interesting stream. We're going to check this thing out, see what we can make it do. I don't know what I'm going to use it for in the long run, but it has all different kinds of heads and functions, and like even at the top tier, you can put it on a slider. They'll do voice commands, and I mean all kinds of cool stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. It should be good. Rover's here. I haven't seen Rover in a long time. How are you? Chris Galata's here. It's because of the right to bear robot arms. Well, I put it in the description that today we're going to check out a robot arm, and we will be one step closer to them taking over. So there's that. I want to see if I can get into like a fight with it, like trying to take my coffee. Like it can sit on my desk and do things, and then it wants coffee too eventually. So that would be a pretty cool scenario, because then we're going to have a problem. Bill Steele. Want one of these with the laser? Yeah. So I will preface this. I'm not exactly sure what's in here. The company did say, hey, we're going to send this out, and we're going to send you a couple of different things that it can do, a couple of the different heads, and of course the print head, because that's kind of what we do here. But they said they might not come in the same package. So let's just see what's inside here and go from there. So at any rate, we're going to see what it is. Yes, it is very. Thank you for that, Bob S. For Black Friday, I think it's like usually $900. It's pretty pricey, but Black Friday they got it down to like $600. Now I don't know anything about it, even if it works. But it is down pretty cheap right at the moment. And I don't have an affiliate link with the company or anything like that. I believe this was also a Kickstarter at some point. Indiegogo, not Kickstarter, but crowdfunding. I believe it was on Indiegogo. It is for sale now, though, so that has all been backed and taken care of. So there is that. Let's start with some... Ooh, that camera's ugly. So I have this app called Cam Control, and it has forgotten about this camera. And I can no longer adjust anything, but we won't leave it on there very long, just enough to get it out of the box. So how's everyone doing? All of you that celebrated Thanksgiving, how was your Thanksgiving? Mine was awesome. I stayed home. My wife made a lovely meal. I believe this was actually our first Thanksgiving as long as we've been married at our house. We usually go somewhere else. Oh, there's more stuff in here. It's going to fall out. Nice. The more I do this kind of stuff, honestly, it might sound nerdy, but the more I do this stuff, the more I appreciate nice packing. This thing's got a serious handle on it. So that's always good to see. Okay, what do we got in here? Chris is here. He's not going to miss this one. So there is the 3D printing kit. Okay. That's the kit we're most interested in. They have a couple different ones. So they've got the laser head for thwarting your enemies. And then they've got some grippers. Oh, they have a pin holder. So you can do some drawing. So they got all kinds of stuff in here. Rice and stewed dinner? That sounds pretty good. So this actually comes in a case, of like a foam style case, and it has locks on it. Oh, now I don't get excited about every 3D printer live stream we do. 100% honest. Not all of them, you know, really make me want to build another 3D printer, but I'm super excited about this. Does it have a shark mount? I wish. SM, will I ever continue the OpenStack in the basement? So, I thank you. I hope you are well. Also, thank you for coming to this stream. But if you don't know, that it's actually got locks on it. If you didn't know, that's how I got started on YouTube, was cloud computing. And that's probably one of the folks that have followed me over to this channel. But that was years and years ago. And I actually started doing some of that professionally, a bit of it. I don't do it all the time. I help out on another team once in a while. I haven't done it in a while, but I don't have any intentions of going back to it on YouTube. This channel is so much work in itself. I probably will not continue all of that content, but it was fun while it lasted. First Thanksgiving home, I tell you, I haven't eaten it at home forever. Yeah, sweet package. He stole my joke. Nice. Okay, so we get our greeny glasses. So I'm guessing there is a laser in here somewhere. Lasers. Because there's test material. And a book. Controlling your robot arm to kill everyone, 101. There is a touch screen. Got power. Ooh, pneumatic kit. Yeah. So one of the things that I would really like to do with the tool changer is make it pick in place. And that's what this is. What would you say if we didn't 3D print anything today and we just picked up things with the pneumatic kit? What do you think? I think it sounds like a great idea. But, you know, most of you are here because of 3D printing. So I hope that you pronounced that name Fabio from Portugal. Thank you very much for joining. What we got? This looks like just some sort of lock connector type thing. Just here for the jokes. I don't have any good jokes at the moment, but they will rattle off as I find things. But that's a good thing, just to be here for the jokes. Cable. What kind of? There's tools in here too. Now I'm kind of curious. Oh, it's USB. It's a USB-C cable. And we have an Allen wrench and a couple of screws. We have 2 USB cables. So I'm guessing one maybe connects the print head. Something. There it is. Look how cute it is. I think we should name it. Okay, what do we got in here? This is the laser head for attaching to your shark. I don't plan on lasering today, so we'll put that back in. Oh, and this is the pen holder, so you can do some drawings if your name is Simon. Cool. It's just so cool. I don't really even care if it works at this point. I'm already happy about it. I get a ballpoint pen? Okay, so that's our arm setup. We'll leave this stuff out and leave those other 2 in there for now. Oh, the USB-C is for your screen. I gotcha. Cool. Name it number 5. Johnny 5 is alive. Okay. Name it Wally. Jordan is here. What's up, Jordan? Why did the turkey cross the road? I don't know. It's never seen me so excited. I am really excited about this. I don't, so we've been doing what? 3D printing for, what is it? What's today? 3 some odd years, maybe close to 4 years around here on the YouTubes. We've done probably 100 or more streams at this point. I bet you that's a spool holder. So you kind of get pigeonholed. They even give you a print base. I was hoping I was just gonna put Tom's tape down all over the table and just print on that. But they actually have a little glass piece with feet on it. We'll take that in a second. But anyway, you kind of get pigeonholed into the whole 3D printing thing. And there's only so many Ender 3s you can see in your whole life. And when something like this comes along, I just get, it's something new. It's kind of like 3D printing, but not. This really looks like a V6. It is really close to being dead on a V6. Only it's a really cool black color. It's got part cooling. Amazing. And we have a Bowden extruder. It even has adjustable tension. This is better than on a lot of 3D printers that I see. It's all metal and the works. Now, you get another barrel, block, and nozzle. And you get some tweezers. Sweet. You get sheets of tape. I'm having a hard time keeping track of my thoughts because I'm so excited. You get multiple sheets of tape. Cool. Setting your offset on this guy might be a real trick. Okay. Oh, I was going to catch up with some of these 9 minutes. Eric, thank you for the sub. Bastian, thank you for the sub. Laya, let's go with that. Thank you for the sub. Sorry if I butchered it. And Bert North, I like that name. Thanks for the sub. Robert, thank you very much for joining. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. Have it open a beer. That is a great idea. Abdul, thank you for the sub. Yes, and that is important. Thank you, Joel, for that. It is based on Marlin. I'm pretty sure the whole ARM mechanism is G-code driven, totally. So that's awesome. And they do have and everything is posted on GitHub. They have a GitHub with all their stuff on it. So you can go check it out. Thanksgiving Day. Okay, gotcha. He wanted people to think he was a chicken. Thank you. I appreciate that, River. Max power. I got it off a hairdryer. Thank you for the sub. Jason Elliott, thank you for the sub. What did I already explain what it can do? There is a link in the description. It can do all kinds of stuff. This one can the kit that I have. This can 3D print. It can pneumatic pick and place. It has a gripper, and it can laser engrave. Who fired the rim shot? That was me. Man, there's all kinds of people in chat today. Yes, it has a pneumatic gripper deal. In fact, let's look at the gripper real quick because I'm very curious about that. Very curious about that. Has all the hoses and fittings. Oh, sweet. It has all the little rubber fingers that you can make it into a gripper hand. If you've ever used one of these small or seen one of these small pneumatic deals in action, they have a very satisfying noise. Even with just the little pump, they have this really cool noise they make. But it's got the gripper fingers and it's got the larger suction cup. So this thing can sort benchies like nobody's business. I mean, I have a new assistant right here. This is amazing. Okay, so let's just have a look and see what they want us to do as far as the manual goes. They do have an online manual. I have not checked it out yet. But it looks like there really isn't much assembly. All of these heads are quick change. They've just got some contact pins on them. So that's cool. Get ready to see a whole lot of tweets from me about this robot arm. You're going to be so sick of seeing this robot arm do things. It's going to be awesome. Does it use step motors or servos? I don't know, but it will be very obvious when we turn it on, I think. Helder from Brazil, thanks for joining. I'm glad you like the channel. Where can you get professional help? That I don't know. Yeah, who needs a belt grinder? We can stack benchies. Okay, let's see. Let's have a look. Well, let's take the paper manual first, just to make sure. Okay, so the extruder actually just kind of floats behind it. Before you start. So they have a version of Cura, and they have something called Rotrics Studio that you control this thing with. So let's see. Oh, you can use the touchscreen to control it. Let's see what the software looks like. Welcome aboard. Select a language. Let's go Chinese. There's a Discord group, Facebook group, owners forum, hands-on guide. Upgrade firmware first. Download Rotrics Studio. Okay. And watch it crash your computer. No, it doesn't say that. They are using Cura for this guy. Pokon Nerd Space. I always want to say that wrong. Thank you for joining. A psychiatrist? Maybe. Mohammed joined. Thank you. Giveaway links. Rover, you can give it a shot. Hurry up and break it. Thanks for the vote of confidence. And from my moderator, taking shots over the bow. The benchy bow. Rover, you can go ahead and give it a try. YouTube and Nightbot have been sketchy at best. with links to give it a shot. And maybe like if you type in dot whatever, it won't complain so much. Nope. Windows protected my PC from this software. We're gonna run it anyway. Which reminds me, Nightbot. Nightbot does not appear to be updating anything anymore. Like, I have it join the channel, but it doesn't give me any stats. It doesn't do any log things. Oh, maybe it, nope, still not. It says, okay, so top, it does have a top chatter now. I was thinking it would be nice to talk to some of the moderators that do the that hang out on the live streams and help me out. I think I might form a Twitter group for us so that we can talk. Go to the settings page, click on update. You want to see this? Remove the space. Okay, cool, that worked. Move over, Nightbot. You want to see this? Here. Okay. So, let's go back to our manual. Don't use VPN. Wait for the upgrade process. So I guess we need to, you know, plug it in and do some things and stuff and such first. So let's do this. Okay. So we have on the back of this guy, we have a number 1 pin, which looks like to be for a stepper. There is a, so this is the 3D printing guide. There is a little diagram that shows you plug this into this and this. So it looks, yeah, so the stepper, that's for the stepper motor. You get one of these cable deals. Where is my brick? Here's my brick. Ronald just bought one. I hope it's good too, Ronald. That's a leap of faith on your part, but let's hope they're awesome. I'm gonna have a lot of fun anyway. Even if it's bad, I'm gonna have fun with it. Why use VPN? So you can be super, super secretive. Sergio is here. What's up, Sergio? I'm a little wound up today. I bought coffee and water today. Hydrate, caffeinate, pontificate. Yeah. So, what do you say you do here? Okay, so you got this kind of Y cable that goes into the back of the bot. And then one side, it branches out to go to your stepper. And the other side goes to your super awesome interchangeable hot end. And that'll just slide in there. There we go. And then they give you a piece of tube. This is my pneumatic tube. That probably wouldn't work so well as a Bowden tube. And then we'll do this. And we'll do one of these. Yeah. We're just going to let it sit there like that. Now, so there's 2 USB ports on this. My phone just made noises. Oh, by the way, I'm on call today at work. So if I get a call, we have to take the support call together. And that could be a good time. Transform into 3. I like the fact it says transform as well. Being a child in the 80s, they really know how to make things work. Is there like a grander manual, like overall? Aha! What's this? Yes, quick start guide. I just want to see what the ports are labeled. USB-C ports. They don't say what they are, though. I guess they're interchangeable. So let's go for it. We want... Oh, they have a power splitter, too, so you can use the brick for, I'm guessing, for the pump. We want this one. Steven Lightspeed is here. What is up? We can solve it together. Thank you, Carl. I'm a little light on my Linux, so if you can jump in there, I'd appreciate it. We'll just tell them to reboot. Too bad we haven't rebooted the mainframe since the 80s. Okay. You just want to power it on and see what it does? I think this is the power button back here. Oh, it turns green. I want to see it just like do a test move on its own. The Hotends fan's going. That's a good sign. Okay. So now we should be able to go to Control, G-code, Discord. Did they show me a picture? Oh, there's the gear icon. Check update. We have to connect first. Code, 3D print, laser. So this is kind of just a catch-all. COM10, connect. Oh, there's a big stop button so that you can. Oh yeah, I need to plug in the screen. You're right. There's a big stop button, so when it starts to kill you in your sleep, you can hit it, and then it'll stop. It has to obey the laws. Yeah, there you go. Where's the destroy all humans button? Oh, the teach button is that button. That one there. Travis Stampers here, what's up? Glenn Hogue. Okay, so we are connected. Now we can go back to settings real quick, and let's check for update. Firmware is up to date, no need to upgrade. Yes! Next. How to upgrade the touchscreen. Yep. Download additional files. Gazuma, thank you for the sub. Touchscreen firmware. Is there anywhere on here that will tell us what the firmware is so we know that we need to upgrade or not? About. It says 111. That's the firmware we're on, so no need to upgrade that either. Touchscreen seems to work. I'm just dying to tell it to do something. Connect. Yep. Okay. We connected. We're going to initialize the arm. Ready for this? Maybe we should like turn it sideways so you can like see it in action. Yeah, like that. Okay. General. We're just gonna hit home. Oh, it's super quiet too. Cable got befuddled. It says G-code task started. So maybe it's doing something else? I don't know.
Happy Turkey Day. Partying face, partying face, partying face.
I shouldn't have drank coffee before that. Partying face. I like partying face. That's funny. Thank you very much for the 2, Info Mario. Appreciate it. Okay. So there's a set work height. There's G-code. It still thinks it's doing something. Come on. Mario, hello. How are you? It seems to be confused about something. Let's turn it off. I wonder if there's something on my computer that is interfering with the COM port. It acts like, when your printer won't connect. Can it print 360? No, but I think it can do 180. Let's redo the software. I'm going to be so bummed if we can't get it working. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Okay. So now we need to decide. So it moves. It works. It's doing stuff. Let's pull it back in a little. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's. What's the best way to look at this thing as it does its stuff? I guess from the side, and then we can kind of zoom in. Because I don't think you're really necessarily going to want to see the print so much as what it's doing. Right? Yeah, so yeah, it just prints on the table at the table level. Like I was saying before, I was just gonna like tape down the whole table and just see what it did. I am having a lot of fun. Thank you, Tom. It needs to be on wheels. Well, they make a slider that it fits on, like so it can go back and forth. But they show a video of it, like 2 of them working together, like one stacking stuff over here and the other one's taking it off. So if I had 2 of these, I'd probably stop making YouTube content altogether because I'd be doing this. So let's get out our fancy tape here. Hang it from the ceiling. The being 3D printy type people as we are, the first thing I thought of when I heard robot arm is, maybe we can train it to remove the prints from the print bed. I don't know if it'd be strong enough to do that, But definitely on something like Ultra Base or something, you know, where it becomes unstuck, or powder coated, or it becomes unstuck when it cools, it could at least just go nudge it, and or pick it up and put it in a box or something. We could at least train it to do that. So let's just try to print down in here. So we can move it into position and then set work height. That is going to be the biggest trick, I think, of this whole deal. Can I change? I can. I can change step increments. This is going to be amazing if this works. I wonder if I need to set it work height, though, with it pulled back just a bit. So, like, it can get the full extent. I don't know. I don't know anything about robot arms. Imagine that. But let's let it print out here. I'm just having the greatest time. So, TLA, I mean, the next problem is this table is not level at all. This flooring, you get it wet at all and it starts to buckle. Air pick. Okay, so now we're set here, so we can do set. So here, let me show you what I'm looking at here. So here's our interface. Here's the robot, you know, the field of the robot. We can move it around, and when we get to work height, I'm just going to say, hey, we're going to set work height. So it zeroed out Z. So now, technically, let's just say we move up 10. And then if we hit go to work height, it goes back down. Awesome. Okay. Now, let's go to the 3D printing section. Oh, so there's the build volume. Nice. It's like a giant donut. That's cool, man. Anyway, generate G code, upload. Do it. Yeah, so that's the field that it's going to put it in. It's going to put it right in the middle of the center. And I don't think that's actually where we are. I think we're closer to, like, to the right a bit. So we're Y260 X40. So to save ourselves some work, why don't we let's just see what that does. So if you go, okay, so yeah, straightforward is 0. I'll show you, I'll switch the camera back over here in a second. So that's good. So that's 0 right there. You can see it's good. And then we're kind of in the middle, 260 on Y. So 230, 380, 260 is a little bit towards the body. So maybe let's go out. Let's pull back just a bit. Let's go out. I'll show you that on the, let's call 300. Good. So here, back on the computer, see what I'm talking about here with the print area? Sorry I'm ignoring you, chat, but we will talk, I promise. So that should be good. And then if you go back to 3D print, zoom faster. He's setting about 290, 300-ish. So that's good. Material settings, PLA, print settings, normal quality. Let's just generate. Okay. So start send, stop send, all that good stuff. Now, can we control where's like preheat and good stuff like that? Was that on the other one that I just didn't catch it? Airpick, G-code. Well, let's try that back on the screen. 3D printing. Change filament. Change PLA. Yes. Okay. Now it's heating up to 190 and it is getting warmer. Excellent. Okay. A level option in the control tab. Maybe there is. I don't know. There is a level option. But how would it know where to level? Check the first point, leveling. Reset X slope rate. That looks confusing. Let's skip that. We need some filaments. You want to do bright pink again? Right. How to level on any surface. That's I mean, these are all questions that I have. All questions. Yes. Is that a bottle of hand sanitizer? We need a spool holder, and I need one big enough for that. Here's my hodgepodge spool holder. Which one of the three available kits? Honestly, I do not know. They said that they were going to send me just a little mix of everything. So I'm not exactly sure what kit I have. This one will 3D print, laser cut, and pick in place. I'm not sure if there's a kit that has all of these or if they just sent everything. I even clipped the end on this. New robot arm smell. Just like you picked it up off the showroom. Did it extrude something? I'm getting hung up here. Maybe, possibly. Okay. Let's just see what it does when we send it a file. I hit the wrong button. This paper is annoying. G code, start send, task started. Here's when it goes crazy and slaps me in the face. That would be the best stream ever if that happened, actually. Draw laser voice. Mm-hmm. Does this thing have, like, can you read SD cards or something on here? I didn't see a slot anywhere. Oh, wait, there's one. I don't know how you'd ever get that out of there. Maybe that's what we should do. Let's see. Firmware and everything is on the SD card too. What's it doing? It's a little close to the bed. Can we baby step? Holy carp! Oh, this is, I remember now. This is Cura. Cura does this huge, like, skirt brim thing on by default. Well, if you'd stop doing brim, you might not be so bad, robot arm. Come on. Okay, so we need to figure out a way to make it just a little bit more level. So I guess we're going to have to figure out the leveling sequence. Joel Telling did say I'd be jealous if I printed 11, because he printed 11 benchies. And I told him I was jealous. Okay, hold on.
Please put down the weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply. ED209 Robocop.
Colin, thank you very much for the 5. You're never getting this off. Great RoboCop reference. Nicely done. Yeah, that's never coming off. Let's see. Thanks for joining the stream, by the way, Colin. I could shim it. Yep. And we're also kind of on two different sections. I should have thought that out a little bit better. So maybe over here would be better. But I am kind of curious on the leveling sequence. You know, we're not going to be able to get this right the first time. Reset XY slope rate. So yeah. Well, let's just start new here. We got a couple of pieces of tape. We're learning things about robots. I didn't hear it. Anytime a robot is pointing a gun at you, it's not going to be a good day. Now that we all have a few extra laying around. Jerry from 3D Printing and Painting is here. We are robot arming it. And hopefully not arming it. Get it? Because even this is just a little wonky on the table. But I mean, like, microscopically. Just hit the connect to Skynet. Blue tape cut to size. Okay. So let's try this thing. Okay. And then we're going to hit point A. So it does have a sequence that we can follow here. So point A is furthest away from the arm. It even lists that you should use A4 paper. It's a robot. It should be precise. Okay. Now let's move to point B. Yeah, supposedly it runs Marlin. It would be pretty cool if I could do my own config on it. It's not a bad idea. Okay. Point C. Let's jump to the computer. and head to VS Code. I'm going to do my patented sayings as I do in all the videos. And that's it for today. Chris is tired of making videos. And point D. Okay. So we're going to hit save. And we're going to hit level. Are you kidding me? You have to save each point. This is what happens when you don't read things, kids. That's okay, I'm getting really good at it. Don't take my arm off. I spent a short time working at GM, the manufacturer, on the line. And that was the first thing they always told you. It's like, well, don't get close to the robot arm because it'll kill you. And so then that started my fear of everything robotic, that it's probably going to kill me. Save. Point A. At least it told me that I was supposed to save it before I broke it. This thing doesn't work. Jeez. I don't know what that's about, but I'm with you. Save. And level. Beep, 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 beep. Yes. Now it says we are at 0, 0, 0. If we hit go to work height, don't think so. Tim has subbed. Thanks, Tim. Andy is here. Hey, Andy, I don't think I said hi to you yet. Thanks for joining the stream. I do still have one of those arms. I thought about that earlier today. It's like we should have it arm wrestle it. The guys that make this are gonna get a hold of me. It's like, boy, you made that way too hard, man. All right, let's try again. Task has been started. Okay, how's everyone else doing? I'm doing great. Granite plate, that's a good idea. Now that I think about it, what could we get that would be really flat? Because I want to see it print like by the end of today. I want to have it like print over here, and then go over here and print some stuff, and then go over there and print some stuff. Red Alex, thank you for the sub. Mirror? If we could find a really big section. Glass? It'd have to be a big plate. A T8000 sticker on it. What is it, T800? Was that it? It's supposed to be heating. I don't know where my status screen is. I'm kind of scared to touch anything. Basic settings. There's a button that says teach. I know I mentioned that before, but I am very curious about that as well. Yeah, we could just set it on top of the FT6, yeah, and just let it print on that. I'm gonna let that play through. A dome around itself? That'd be really sweet. I'm gonna come down here tomorrow and it's like printed a replica and it's starting to communicate with it. Well, it might be level this time, but
game of chess.
Thank you for the 5. That's awesome. It might be level, but it's definitely not close enough to work on anything.
Welcome to the Zion Archive. You have selected historical file number 121, the Second Renaissance.
Well, it's funny you should say that. This totally reminds me of the old tape bot. I don't know if any of you ever worked on bot silos, the tape silos like Storage Tech, but they just had an arm in the center that would spin as fast as it would go and pick up tapes and put them in drives. It reminds me a lot of that. That was an awesome text-to-speech, by the way. Thank you very much for the 100. Much appreciated. Dum Dum Dev is here. I had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you did as well. I find myself already standing here. That's when I jump off the roof. Without a heated bed, what a pain. It's like we're going backwards. We don't have heated beds for the robot arm. Logan run cosmetic surgery bot. Yes, but can it tattoo? Let's find out. It slices. It dices. It juliennes. There you go, Sean Butler. I can teach it how to use a fire extinguisher. Hopefully it likes its work height better this time. I don't know if it takes the time to buffer the G-code or if it's just trying to level out the temperature, because I really have no status of what it's doing. The control tab doesn't give me much. That looks much better. Excuse me, robot arm. I'd like to cut in. Ah, excellent. Nice work, robot arm. All right. I don't know why I'm so tickled about this, but I am. See, if we just zoom in really close, and people that just joined are going to be like, what's going on here? I should have cut the brim off of it. I don't know if it has enough I/O to do something like that. It's really good at making the outline of a benchy. Ricky Tanner's here. What's up, Ricky? I'm training this robot arm how to 3D print things. It was on Indiegogo as a crowdfund, Andy, and now it is fully fledged. You can buy it off of their site. Also, we have to take into account, I've never been able to draw. So now I have a robot arm to do all the drawing for me. It looks like a V6 clone Hotend, but it's really close to an actual V6. So I don't know if they were buying V6s or what. But is a Hotend fan going? Or I mean the part fan? We're not quite there yet, I don't think. Robot arms printing is very 2020. I wish so. Who said too cold? I wish it would give me a little more feedback of what the settings were. Let's see if I can, while we're watching this, let's see if I can move around in the software. Oh, by the way, this is compatible with Scratch. You know, that simple coding language thing? I don't know much about it. But it's like code you can do in blocks for people learning code. So that's pretty cool. I need like some sort of expert mode here. Force reload, toggle developer tools. I don't know if I want to do that. Terminal? So I can send G-code commands. I don't know if I can make any adjustments. Settings, level, factory reset, pin position, draw, laser. Oh, no, we don't want to stop. Yeah, I wish there was a little more control. That's okay. You can definitely see it stammer just a little bit. Like when it's changing directions, you can see it jump. So you're definitely going to be able to see that on the part. Not sure where my string came up. The fact that it works at all is still kind of mind-blowing. Oh no! I just fought it and lost. We're definitely going to have to adjust the temp though, like others were saying. Let's stop that one. We're getting there though. We're getting there. We'll have this robot figured out in no time. It has begun. This one shouldn't be so buried on the tape. Where's Tom Llama when you need him? So let's make some adjustments to our G code. Now that we know it can print things, I didn't even break the tape that much. Now that we know it can do stuff, let's make some adjustments in our favor. Okay, 3D printing, material settings, custom, let's jump that up. And then Flashpoint, thanks for the sub. And then let's, where do you set the brim in Cura? Print settings? Quality, shell, infill speed. Bed adhesion. Brim. There we go. That'll save us a bit of time. Okay. Now, can we go back to work height? Go to work height. Beep, beep, beep. Let's get our shim back under here. Let's try that. Let's try that instead. Oh, it does kind of show me, well, it cools down really quick. So, I realize I'm looking at stuff. So there is, I mean, a status like in G code. So you can get, you know, somewhat of an idea of what it's doing while it's doing it. I'm not completely blind, but there's really no live settings other than that. Because it's pretty much just Cura. Okay. Ricky's painting. Good luck with painting, Ricky. Dan's here. What's up, Dan? Stevie Hansen. Hello. Nope, nothing on the screen. It's just controls. There's really no status page. That would be nice if there was. But you can see, so what I was saying, you can see the arm stammer a bit. See that? It's gonna be like a benchy off the snappy. It's gonna be pretty wavy, but it does work. Charlie Bones here. What's up, Charlie? Will it not connect to Pronterface? It might, Andy. I didn't even think about it. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. We could do that. I guess I was just interested in trying to figure out the software, because this is kind of the way it's going to print and level and all that good stuff. It's going to be kind of interesting. The cog icons, that brings up hardware version and stuff, but it doesn't give me any. It gives me very little, actually. You want to see it? So this is the cog icon. It gives you some, you know, very unuseful. You can change your fonts, but that's it. We're at 211, not 311. Watching that arm print. You do get a decent sized roll of filament. I felt somewhat obligated to use the 3D printing function today because, you know, but I really want to, you know, make it juggle and fix martinis. It moved the print bed on its own. Maybe we can still save it. Oh, you crazy robot arm, moving your own print surface. That's definitely going to be a struggle. We need to program it to do a prime line or something. You can barely hear it. I mean, the fan's even really quiet. You can barely hear it running. It's kind of creepy how quiet it is, honestly. It could, you know, like sneak up on you, take your money. It could lift your wallet. That's just so cool. Glue stick it. See? That's what honestly, I didn't realize it would come with a bed. What did it just do? I did not do that. I mean, I have no idea what it just did. What did you do, robot arm? That crazy robot arm. You never know what he's gonna do. That could be a sitcom. Chris and the robot arm. What zany antics will they get into this week? What would it be called? Robot House? Now you got me riffing on everything. Jumping from one thought to another. See if we can save the tape twice in a row. Nice. So let's try it from the SD card to see if we have any better luck. Actually, I need to re-export because we changed that code. think this is going to be one of those things that's more art than science, if you catch my drift. What could we put next to it? We need something like rubber feet or something. Guess we could just like tape it down, but that's not fun. We need to shim it. If I put it on the corner, I could clamp it, but then you wouldn't be able to see it very well. Well, let's try one more time. Oh, I think it stopped working. Oh, and then it fell on its face. No fair. I think that last time it went crazy. Doot, doot, doot. Go home. No? Okay. It's not responding to some buttons. It's definitely much easier to use tethered as far as controlling it goes. Let's home it again. Now, what? It made a static noise and then that's all it did. It doesn't know anything about my G-code file. Bummer. G-code. Generate G-code. Export G-code. Aha, you have to put it in the G-code folder. I totally agree. I think it's becoming self-aware. It won't recognize my new file. Well, sir, I don't like it. I guess we can just try to do it one more time from here, but let's let it do its thing. Maybe we can catch the blob this time. I don't know. Still thinking about what kind of feet we could use. TPU would stick really good. I guess my like 1, 2, 3 blocks would be better than nothing. Just yell at it. Hank's upset about something. TK3 friends, I don't remember on the moderator list or not. I can take a look at the list. Double-sided sticky tape. I thought about that. I do have some of that. I was going to try to grab. It does seem to want to string before it starts the prints. I was going to try to grab it, but this might turn bad. What's going on? We're just playing, seeing what a robot arm can do. Wrench power giveaway. Glue a magnet underneath the table, a big one. Imperial Dynamics, hello, all the way from Greece. It would be nice if it would start like at home and then come down to the work position. Waiting at 6-5. Let's see. What you gonna do, robot arm? Do something. As soon as I turn away. It's gonna be sorting benchies by the end of the day. I think it might think that it's printing right now. Because it kicked the part fan on. It's throwing all kinds of errors. Well, that's not good. Got it. The extruder is moving. Oh. AA batteries. Feed it some hay. Okay. Reboot. I was kind of hoping it had 5 fingers so you could, make interesting gestures with it. Like wave to you on videos. Pseudo make me a sandwich. It's on the countdown. Let's see if it goes this time. It did. But what's it think it's printing? I have no idea what it's printing. Is it like a retraction test or something? It's just printing 2 blobs back and forth over and over. Yeah, it looks like a tower test. But that's not what I put in there. This thing's gone crazy. It's trying to take over everything. All right. Let's reboot everything here. Let's see if that made my file show up on my SD card. It did. So there's really no reinitialize for our SD card. Oh, now we've torn the tape. Three on a match. Roll on 2. Okay. Maybe we can get by without R. But I think you're always going to have to home and set your origin. I wish it was easier to do it from this screen. So there's home. But you can't set the increments that you're doing. Live Z adjust, there is not. So now on 3D printing, whoop, that was too much. Okay, so if we go home, then we go to SD card. Let's see what it does. I closed the software, so maybe it's getting confused in between the software and the screen. There will be fire everywhere. Why don't I tape the bed to the table? Because that sounds like a real mess. How much does it cost? I think regularly it's somewhere like $900. Right now it's 600, something like that. Yes, right now it's 600. So it's 800 normally, it's 600 right now. Well, I mean, it is a robot arm. I think 3D printing is just a trick that it can do, in my opinion. I do wish there was some sort of status. Does it include safety features? I don't know. Like the stop killing me button? That would be a cool button to have. Yep, no builds required. I took it out of the box and plugged it in. We're waiting, robot arm. To the stop replication button. Does it come with a John Connor? That'd be nice. Nope, you can't set it at, you can't have it printing at home height. You have to have it printing at origin. So I was hoping we could set it at home and then have it go to origin. So we didn't get the oozing. Like that. Let's see what it does now. Yeah, I'm thinking we can, I'm hoping we can get into, making a pretty in-depth slicer profile for it so that we can make it do a prime line, make it go home, then make it go to an origin. We just had to figure out what the commands are. We'll get it worked up. Sweet. Mitchell, thank you very much for the $4.99. Much appreciated. I'm hoping when printing from the SD card that it won't do crazy things, like not print the file that I told it to print. Mars Gizmo, thank you very much for the 5. Much appreciated. And the cool little sticker blue guy thing. Stop priming right there. It's running the extruder but not printing. It's something it doesn't like about my G code. So there's a file on here. This is called astronaut normal. I'm guessing this is a fill. Let's just see what it does. Yes, it does work on Marlin. They have it out there on GitHub. So let's just see what the arm's going to do. It prints a brim like nobody's business. Johnny Gardner's here. Hello. Bennett, what makes you say something ain't right? These are the treads on his shoes, right? Doesn't Phil, the Matter Hacker's filament, doesn't it have treads on his shoes? Filament. How clever. Roderick, good evening. What you printing? Well, whatever it was on the SD card. I believe it is a Matter Hacker's fill. It's so quiet. I know I've said that.
Thanks for your very useful tutorials, cool.
Mars Gizmo, thank you for the 2. You are very welcome. I'm just hoping it's printing hot enough for Cruciment. When is the next DIY printer build? I don't know. see how see how much it vibrates? Like I said before, though, I mean, I think 3D printing is just a trick that this arm does. Not so much its main function. MakerBot quality, circa 2012. Yes, Andy, I will definitely make sure that the door is locked so it can't get in the house. Murder is its main function. Yes, yes it is. Yeah, maybe that's true. Maybe if we pulled it in a little bit, away from its home, it might print a little less wobble. Maybe you can make better prints with a hot glue gun. Darog? Darraf? Whatever it is, it's a cool name. Thank you for the sub. A robot spider with a hot end. uh, you guys crack me up sometimes. It's been a while since we've done a live stream. Deshaun, thank you for the sub. KB Riley, there is my Uncle Brian. What's up, Uncle Brian? How are you? I have moved from 3D printers to robot arms that do 3D printing. How have you been? I haven't talked to you in forever. Hopefully you had a nice Thanksgiving. I don't think it looks half bad for a murdering robot at all. It uses the blood of its enemies for filament. Mike, thank you for the sub. It is fun. I'm very excited about this robot arm. You want to pan out and see it in action for a second? There it is in all its glory. Extreme close up. Robot arms have fake blood? My Thanksgiving was awesome. I saw some of the pictures that you were taking of the stars. Those are really impressive, man. Those are really cool. But can it cook pancakes? We'll find out. It's great at murder, horrible at cooking. Jonathan Smith. Yeah, maybe if it will assimilate, then I can get more things done. I mean, there's a downside, but I can see an upside to it as well. It probably could frost a cake, or at least annihilate a cake.
Imagine plasma cutter with electromagnetic foot in this kinematics. Then add computer vision for it to cut by following drawn lines.
You see? Now, how cool would that be? Thank you very much again for the 100. Yeah. If they could hold a plasma cutter like this, that would be amazing. And then it'd fall over and kill us all. But no. Awesome. You feel cheese printer version 2? Now there's an idea that I could definitely make that happen. "3D Wildcat." Thanks for joining us. You'll also test to see if Streamlabs picks up all the subs. Paul McDonald is here. Everybody could use a spare robot arm. Did you miss anything good? No. We're just watching the robot arm attempt to print something. You missed all of the robot killing people jokes. So there'll be more of those. Cheese slicer? Pick and place crackers. Now, see, that's all. We need another robot arm so that that robot can change the heads on this robot and vice versa. Tool changing robot arm. I'm sure E3D is already, making that. Play-Doh version of 3D printing. With that pink, with the pink filament, it kind of looks like it's printing with gum. You're here all the time deciding. Well, glad you're in chat now. Thanks for joining us. When you have kids and grandchildren. That's why there wasn't a remote control when I was a kid, because I was there. Red Light Mike is here. What's up, Mike? It's looking okay. I'm still very tickled with the whole robot arm idea. I don't know if it'd be possible for us to slow it down enough to get a decent print. Maybe if we got it just in the right location. It's supposed to be accurate to like 1/100th of a millimeter or something, or maybe 5/100ths, I don't remember. I'm more interested in it printing in multiple locations. That should be interesting. I have been well. Thanks for asking. I hope you are well. Yeah, definitely some fine tuning. Well, now that I understand what's going on here, I really didn't know how this whole thing was going to work. I was just excited when they said, hey, do you want a robot arm? And I said, yeah, I totally do. So now that I get the gist of it, we'll see what we can do. I mean, for what it is, I mean, you can say whatever you want about the print quality, but for exactly what's happening here, I'm not at all surprised at the quality that we're getting, and it's not terrible quality. We're also spoiled with print quality nowadays, too. Prints look so good on some of these printers, on the really affordable printers. Not saying that, that's an excuse for this one, but it is doing it, in midair on the end of an arm. $10,000, absolutely. I mean, technology's come so far. Doc Hawk. Times have changed. Memories. But can it make drinks? Well, it is Saturday. We're going to find that out later. Matome. Hello. Thanks for the sub. No right thinking person. Well, and here we are. It's been a long time since I've printed a filament. I don't even remember what it looks like that much. I know it's 2 big feet and a helmet guy. Emmanuel, thanks for the sub. Boy, subs are flying in today. Thank you all. No, for some reason it doesn't like my G code. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or if like I'm corrupting it somehow. But we got a couple of layers in, and then it went up like 10 millimeters and tried to continue printing. So I just hit one of the files that was on the SD card, and this is what it started working on. So we went with it. Nothing beats a Nintendo Power Glove. I actually still have a Power Glove somewhere. What is all in Press Kit 2.5? Well, while we're watching this, let me take a look at the different kits and try to tell. So, the luxury kit is the one that I have right here. You get the soft gripper, the air picker, 3D printing, laser engraving, pen holder, and the touchscreen. So this is the $900 kit if you want all the different heads. The starter kit just has the pen holder. And then the maker kit, so the starter kit is $600. The maker kit, you get 3D printing, touchscreen, pen holder, and laser engraving. So that's how it breaks down. So to get all the really good stuff, you have to jump up to $800. To get everything, it's $900. And it says 220 degrees of print of movement. That's cool. So I wonder, I mean, so you can do sequential printing in slicers. So I wonder if I mean, you could like have it print one object over here on the left, one object over on the right, and it wouldn't have to do them layer by layer. So it finishes one, moves on to the next one, moves on to the next one. I think you could probably fix that up if you were pretty tricky in your G code. Knife holder, the stabbing holder. The world is off tilt. Well, it's also a robot arm. So, what's up, Tom? Stabby, stabby. Watch out, Red. I gotta practice my stabbing. 2.5. Oh, 2.5 upgrade. What is it now? You have to help me. So the biggest thing is you get a new heat bed with a removable sheet. What else? Do you get a filament sensor with that? Maybe? I honestly don't remember. I did see that they were going to discontinue that at the end of the year. There you go. Pin to V2. You get the 52 bed. Absolutely. The vibration is definitely going to impact the print quality. That's what you're seeing now. Any thoughts on the Mark III S Plus? Not really. I mean, it's good that Prusa puts out maintenance updates like that. I mean, it's cool to see. I don't really know, how much that's going to help or how much you really need to upgrade to it. But Super Pinda and things like that, those are going to be pretty interesting. No real thoughts on it yet. Maybe we'll get one and do an upgrade just to see how it goes. I heard that they were going to change XL to tool changer.
How's it looking? Should probably be working on something else while I'm standing here, huh? Is there a speed adjustment? There is not. Almost all of the parts on the arm are plastic. It's pretty much all plastic. Yeah, the kits, I'm sure the kits will be back ordered for a while. Getting the laser unit ready. I've got one. Oh, this is just the pin holder. That's what this one is. It is kind of spring loaded. So that's cool. Where's the thing that you can screw down to this? I could put together my acrylic stool holder thing for fun. Build the grabby hand thing. Yes, we should do that. Can it write me a doc? Absolutely it can. I bet you can forge a signature like nobody's business. Not that I would ever do anything like that. That's against the law. Speaking of against the law, you know what it should be against the law is they tag me for jury duty. Man. It's like December 2nd or something. Don't they know I have things to do? Just keep saying guilty. My plan is, I actually do know a judge. So my plan is, I'm going to throw their name around a lot. And then they'll go, nope, can't have that guy. And then I'll get excused. Send the robot arm in my place. Why didn't I think of that? It is a responsibility of all citizens. I know. I still don't want to go. Trying to get this paper off the acrylic without slicing my hand open. Hopefully all the judges you've got to know have dementia. Tell them you have COVID. I actually served on a federal judge or jury once, like 15 years ago. It was kind of an interesting case. The bad part was I was working night shift and I had just started a new job, and I didn't want to miss any work, so I had to do jury duty all day for a week and go to work. It was a bummer. At least I don't have that problem now. I was much younger then. He got arrested for it. He's probably guilty. What's up, Bob? So it can track your hand and high five you. If it could do high fives, I mean, you know, mission accomplished. As soon as I'm done with this spool holder, we'll work on the pneumatic thingy. See you later, Willie. Did the brim lift? It did a bit, yes. It can do. I'm surprised Joel doesn't have one. You, you all are so helpful with ideas about how to get out of jury duty. You crack me up. Okay. What is this spool holder supposed to look like anyway? Yeah, it kind of does look like it's printing in air. And it might be. We might find that out shortly. I did actually. I have a lower spool. I have a lower camera holder now. I meant to try that today for this stream. I didn't have it the last time we did a stream. So let's do one of these numbers. And let's switch over to that real quick, just so we can see what it looks like. See if we can get it to do and go where we want it. It's really stuck. There we go. Now let's see if it'll focus. The 1, 2, 3 block is going to be in our way. How is this? I don't know if being able to see the print better is good or not. The bed moved slightly. I don't doubt it. Let's just see what happens. Grow a Warcocky beard. I don't have enough time left in my life to grow a Warcocky beard. It says I'm 74% done with the print. How many washers did it give me? 8. Gotcha. It's definitely moving the blocks. Now I just moved it for sure. I don't think we're going to get a awesome looking print without making some modifications and finding an area that we can do robot arming in without me bumping the table and all that good stuff. But we'll let it do its thing and see how it turns out. I think I'm going to build it a little, I'm going to go cut a piece of wood and build it a little base it can set on. In fact, I have the old hang printer bed sitting around here somewhere. That would probably be a great base for robot arming. That way I could clamp it down or screw it down or whatever to keep it from getting messed up. I definitely want to try that to see how far it'll go around and still print. Stanislav, thank you for the sub. Hangprinter's so cool. I saw an update on Twitter the other day from Torbjorn. He's working on some weights or something to counterbalance. So I'm hoping to see like version 4 come out at some point. Or whatever he was calling it. I don't remember. I don't know what view you would like, but I am going to put together the pneumatic kit. I've got my roller skate acrylic spool holder they gave me. Now there's supposed to be like a there it is. Like a triangle steel plate thing. And here's the thing for it. But do we get any screws? I don't know. I don't know what processor they're using in here. That's a good question, though. Correct. That Rover, that's what I'm thinking. we need it to double as our print surface. Hopefully I have something out there that I can cut. You know, so we could bolt it down, but then I've got some, like, 1/4 inch, I think it's 1/4. That would probably make a really good print surface if we clamped it. So that way at least I could pull it off and switch it out if I needed to. So I might try that. "90-degree mounted on the wall." An interesting idea. Robot arming was hard. It's supposed to be able to lift 500 grams, I think is what it said. Maker Farm. I haven't heard that name in a while. This, the pick and place option really is what intrigues me the most. It gives me a lot of different ideas for things that we can do. Plastic cutting board, that does make a really good print surface. Acrylic isn't a bad print surface. I think I have some sheets for that. I have a couple of sheets of that somewhere. DaVinci Mini. Plus, I kind of want to build a tool for the tool changer that does pick and place. So this will give me a lot of good ideas for that design. You can add whichever suction cup you like. I'm going to go with the medium one for now. So yes, the splitter is for the air pump, the power splitter. It's like a air pump for your fish tank. And then you use the output for that does your touch screen for your air pump instead. Cool. And the soft grippers just go on the edges of the tool. So you can put those on the edges if you want. And they look to be just like bladder actuators that curl up when it puts suction on it. All in all, a really cool little deal. I like it. Guess I need to Y this, don't I? Does it know the device is set? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think so. Nope, you can just go straight to the pump. Oh, you Y for the fingers. Gotcha. Well, as exciting as this print is, do we want to let it finish? Or do we want to try to pick something up with the suction arm? What do you think? How long have we been streaming today? 2 hours and 30 minutes. To find some stuff to pick up. Laser. All right. Let's do suction. Let's play with the suction arm. Bo, I haven't seen you in forever. Do they have filament made of Kydex? I'm not sure what that is, Brian. Unless there's another name for it that I don't know. All right. Let's abandon 3D print mode. And so it does 3D prints, you know, not amazingly well, but it does do it. Infill's kind of messed up. I think there's something that we can do, though, to improve this greatly. Like hammer out some G-code commands or something. Come on. Take forever. Cameras. Psh. So the infill's pretty sparse. Here, go ahead. So definitely not a great looking print, but I think we can make it better. We're going to have to find an area to do robot arming in before we're going to get much consistency. But it does do the task, so that's something. Well, right on, Bo. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's good to see you here now. So, you release these with this button, maybe. And that's how you get burned. And then we take the one where it's attached to the screen. We have to have a Y splitter for our power. My eye has been twitching for like 3 days now. Okay. So let's jump back into the software. And let's go home. Okay. Now. Oh man. Let's see what it'll pick up. Burning through the desk? Not that hot. Is it acrylic? It is definitely plastic. Nothing blew up as of yet. It was kind of interesting to put together. Okay, let's turn on the pump. Oh, can it lift it? And it has. Well, let's pick it up kind of high. Ready? And place. That was one of the most satisfying things I've seen in a while. Okay, we got Laffy Taffy. Now we have to pick that up. I feel like I'm 5 years old. I do need a pizza printer. I don't know why I think it's so funny. See, Dave Randolph needs one of these for putting candy in every printed solid order. Now we need a box to put it in. Oh, it's beyond its limit on that side. Okay. We'll bring the box to you, robot arm. And place. I don't know. I find it fantastic. It's amazing. Becoming a trebuchet. We're all 12 now. That's good stuff. Too good. Too good. So we need like a box of stuff that it can pick up so that it's like repeatable. And then we could have it pick up multiple things. That might take me a while because there's like a macro type record function. I wonder if the suction, so on 3D prints, because of the layer heights and everything, I wonder if the suction is enough that it would pick up a 3D print. Could it get enough hold on it to pick one up? There's only one way to find out. It will pick up a 3D print. Now, I don't know how long it would hold it. Okay, I tell you what, let's do this. Let's go ahead and place it. And let's Yep. Now if I pick, okay, so first we have to go home. So we'll turn it off. Okay, so we have to home it. So it homes right there. And then we will turn on pick. Let's go over just a little bit. And we'll pick it up. And we'll lift it. Then we will go over here. And we will place it. Now, oh, I was really hoping it would record that. I don't know, it's just too much fun. I'm totally ignoring chat. I don't mean to, but 297. Okay, so it went home. I'm gonna go pick. And then let's go there. And then record, and place, record. Now, what's it gonna do when I play that? Hold! You did it! Oh, this is... I could do this all day. It's too good. It's too good. Okay, you can stop working now, Robot Arm.
Okay. Alright, I've bored you all enough with my pick and place and robot arm for one day. Yeah, better than 3D printing. I'm gonna say that's too good. Now I gotta make complex sequences where it does all kinds of things. My wife is going to be annoyed by all of this. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to sort benchies. Yes, it definitely the script speed helped out a lot. So that's awesome. All right. So I guess that's where we're going to leave it today. The robot arm is very cool. I'm pretty excited about this whole thing, as you could probably tell from today's stream. Check it out on their site. It's kind of pricey. It's a little cheaper right now. But if you actually had a need for something like this, it's pretty inexpensive for all the stuff that it could do. We'll see if we can get the print quality nailed. Maybe we'll even do like another quick stream after I get it set up on something to get the print quality a little bit better. See if we can work that out. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the G code either. I gotta look into their slicer a little bit, maybe spill the G code out so I can see what's going on inside there. Because it was doing some really weird things. So we'll have to take a look at that. But it will pneumatically pick up a 3D print, even though it's, you know, layer by layer. It's still solid enough to grip it. So that's cool. And we gotta try out the little grippy finger things. So it's gonna be sweet. She'll be so proud. Good times. Alright, everybody. Thank you very much for joining the stream. I had a great time this afternoon. I'm glad we got to get this out of the box so we can start doing some cool stuff with it. I'll dream up something cool, I promise. Maybe cheese and crackers again, I don't know. That sounds pretty tasty right now. But thanks for all the super chat tips. Thanks for everybody that comes to streams and hangs out with me. I will be streaming a little more frequently. Next stream won't be a robot arm. It will be a 3D printer, but it should be coming maybe next weekend even. We'll start into another rotation of quite a few streams. So hopefully you can all join. But thank you all. Had a good day, veteran. Sorry I missed you, but I saw you here at the last. How you doing? I'll catch you on the next stream. But take care, everybody. Stay safe. It's a crazy world out there, and we will see you very, very soon.